Alright guys, today we're going to talk about how to capture pals with maximum effectiveness. So there's a few factors to take into account here. The main ones that I'm going to go over are primarily the type of spheres you're using, the amount of health the pal has, the lift monk bonus, and then the biggest thing that people typically don't know about yet is going to be the status effects. So the first thing you're made aware of in the game is the pal sphere. These are the spheres that you use to catch the pals in the game. There's 6 tiers of these so far. There's the Pal Sphere, the Mega Sphere, the Gigasphere, the Hypersphere, the Ultrasphere, and the Legendary Sphere. So these 6 spheres each give you a better chance to catch all types of pals. So the Pal Sphere being the lowest one, with Legendary Sphere being the highest one. Legendary Sphere is going to make it much easier to catch any pal. First Pal Sphere is going to make it much harder to catch the later pals. You want to make sure to get the best effectiveness, basically, you're using the highest level spheres that you have access to. I also want to add in really quick here that each pal sphere is twice as effective as the previous one. So if you have a 5% catch rate with the normal pal sphere, then the mega sphere is going to be approximately 10% catch rate. The next factor to take into account is the pal's health level. Basically, 100% is hardest to catch all the way down to before they're dead, 0%, 0.1%. is going to be the easiest to catch. I don't know the exact percentage increase, but getting that pal as low health as you can without killing it is going to increase your effectiveness as much as possible for that specific factor. The next thing to talk about is the lift monk effigies. So you can find these all around the map. They're the little green lift monk figures that you find floating around on the pedestals. And if you offer those to the Statue of Power, that'll actually increase your player catch rate. So if you use those to increase your catch rate, that'll give you another noticeable but small bonus. The final huge factor is going to be the application of status effects. So this means like the poison bow and the fire bow that you get pretty early on. Each of those will increase your catch rate by 50%. Now this isn't limited to just one status effect at a time. You can apply all 4, which is fire, poison, shock, and frost. So if you apply all 4 of these at once, that'll give you a bonus 200% capture rate. Now the reason it's quite difficult is because the frost status effect only stays applied for a couple seconds, maybe. The rest of them, however, are pretty easy to consistently get on a target, so you can get fire and poison very easily with the crossbow or the bow, which is why you should always be carrying around these weapons and their respective ammo types. The other thing is the shock grenade and the ice grenade. Now these apply 100% of the time, which is why I recommend using the shock grenade rather than the stun baton, because that doesn't have a 100% chance to apply. But once you get the shock, the fire, and the poison, that's 150% catch rate. Now if you can freeze them, that is also another 50%, I believe, but I haven't been able to do enough consistent testing to be able to figure out if all of them can work together. I know the first 3, shock, fire, and poison, can work together just fine and give you 150% bonus to catch. This makes a huge difference. As you can see in this clip, I'm capturing this univolt, and when I apply the fire and poison effect to it, it jumps up by 100%, more than what it is, from 8 to 16%. You'll notice in this clip I also threw a shock grenade, but it didn't actually apply, and that's because this is an electric type pal. So the preferred method to apply these status effects is typically the respective weapons, so either the grenades or the arrows, just because the pals, while they do apply it, it is much less consistent like the stun baton. So I think having the grenades and arrows gives you a much better control over when you'll be able to apply the effect and actually get the catch. Alright, so in conclusion, you're going to want to have the highest level sphere you can get, which is going to be, if you're in the end game, the Legendary Sphere. The next thing that you're going to want will be the lift monk effigies to be maxed out, so go around and collect as many of those as you can find and upgrade yourself with the Statue of Power. The third thing is going to be the level of the pal's health, so get them as low as you can without killing them, while the fourth thing, applying all of the status effects that you have access to. So that's going to be poison, fire, shock, and frost. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope this helps. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Give me your feedback. If you know the percentages for some of these that I wasn't able to mention, or something that I couldn't figure out, like the player level difference with that themselves and the PAL, I would greatly appreciate that. So leave that in the comments, like, and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Have a good one.